Happy Tuesday evening, everybody. Hello to everybody who comes by this evening, and hello to everybody who, whatever their reasons, watch and or listen to the replay. Hi, cousin Margie. How you doing, sweetheart? Well, hey, White Tupac. How you doing? I hope you had a good birthday. You guys, it was White Tupac's birthday actually yesterday. I've wished him happy birthday like 5 times in the last 5 days. But I hope you had a wonderful birthday, White Tupac. I thought I'd get going a little bit early tonight. I bet. Make sure you're plenty hydrated. Not your first rodeo, White Tupac. And eat something. For the love of God, eat something. You know what to do. Hi, Jim Adams. How you doing, sweetheart? Good to see you. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming out. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Are you surviving? Is it still having aftershocks over there, Jim Adams? Has that stopped yet? Well, hello, Super Jigsaw. It's going down. Okay, good, Jim Adams. I was worrying. For those of you who didn't know, Jim Adams went through a pretty big, was it 5.4 or something like that, earthquake? Was it a week ago, maybe? When was it, Jim? You been here? Well, I'm glad you're here, Super Jigsaw. Thank you. Let's have a look at some of our paintings. Got the big red floral here. 2 weeks ago. Wow, where did the time go? And there is Billy's painting. And then there's a floral I did last summer. Thought I'd just have some nice relaxing mellow music on. We're going to do some drawing tonight. I've got some colored paper. And we'll draw with our charcoals. I don't know what it's going to be yet. We'll find out when I start drawing. Wisconsin Greg. Hi, how you doing, sir? Glad to see you. I hope you're doing well, Greg. Tonight we're going to draw on the colored paper here. But we're going to hang out for a little bit first. Let's look at that Billy painting again. Isn't that beautiful? Looks like you could just dive right in. I hope you guys had a good day. I had a pretty good day. hope you're safe and you have what you need. And remember, hashtag no fear. Spread it far, spread it wide, all over the place. Because it's a good message to spread to everybody. No matter what your faith or lack thereof. To remain calm and be chill in this time of trouble is what's important. Panicking won't get anybody anywhere. Hello, Stoner. I hope you had a good stream, Stoner. I simply could not be there. Well, David Carbon, how are you, sir? Thank you for coming in. I still have to get to my email, but I'll get there. Richie from Boston, my favorite YouTuber of all time, tied with Mike Decker, just went live, and I just have the heart to go there tonight. He don't need me. He's got plenty of mods, so. And RFB2 and RFB's, both channels are going, but I needed to be here with you guys tonight. Yes, Donna Shaw is awesome. She's a wonderful lady. Good friend. And so is her son, Rant Jims. Good friends to me. Good brothers and sisters in Christ. So far, so good, Jim Adams. Are you almost done with Raiden Headley? That's awesome. I'll have to catch a replay, Stoner. In fact, I may have to just do that and give other people a chance to be there. Begging your pardon, but I don't feel comfortable around people who either have hate for me or want to tell lies about me in a live stream or talk like I'm crazy, etc., etc. I've had my fill. Anybody who's been here with me in these streams the last couple of weeks knows I haven't been systematically hammering and picking on anybody. And I didn't appreciate what was said in Mark's stream earlier today, and I shouldn't have to. Hey, Angel Bulldog, how are you? I love him. He's my... Well, he used to be my friend. Now I don't know what. But all I know is I'm full up. I'm good. I was responding to his message today. I put a disclaimer saying this one's going to take a while because I wanted to think about what I wanted to say and not just shoot off. And that got turned into blah, blah, blah. So all my effort and all my thought was for nothing. And I got turned into a big joke once again. So after that, I don't think there's much else to say. You know, I got accused of so many things. And, I'm good. When does this stop? If any of you can point out where I've been talking about anybody, please go ahead. These streams have been nice and mellow and positive. But I think what it means is I'm just going to end up having to watch some replays. Instead of trying to be in a stream where there's going to be people who either have hate or want to lie or spread lies or be entertained by lies. I think I'm good. I can show my love and support in another way. certainly. Well, David, I know where it comes from, but that doesn't mean it's got to come in here. And it's really too bad, because I thought we were making some progress and some steps forward. And my effort to communicate today got turned into blah, blah, blah. Put on a different record. So, indeed I did. It's called the "You're Now Blocked from Hangouts," but you can tell everybody that, you blocked me. And it's called "If You Ever, Before Jesus Comes Back, Have Anything Good, Loving, Positive to Say, as well as truthful, then I'm sure you'll find a way to tell me. But till then, Hangouts won't be it. Today is a good day to see the blessings we have, yes. And Roland, in case you are listening, I just now saw the fruitcake video. You do not have permission to use my face. And that was hateful and slanderous. And that's already been reported. So anything I see like that, or other people who see that, have been taking the liberty to flag and report. So by all means. For legal reasons, you have no permission to use my face, or my voice, or my content. Nobody does. I've given nobody permission for that. Okay, Jim Adams. Let me find my pencils. I think we're sharp enough and ready to go. Oh, there we go. Yes, it's all sharpened and ready to go. I gotta move you guys over. Yes, the gracious offer of being told I can come to a live stream, but I'll get ignored. I've just got to go. That's beautiful. Yeah, that's... You'll be winning a humanitarian award for that one. I think it says I love you, like ignoring you in a live stream. Wow. Well, that's all right. Like I said, Mr. Jones, go ahead and tell people whatever you want. You certainly do anyway. Doesn't make it true. And I still love you, and I still want to work things out. But that takes honesty, and that takes accountability, and that takes not pandering to your friends in a live stream to whip up support with bullshit, and taking, again, full advantage of things that people don't know. Did you No, I don't believe you did. You just wanted to make it sound like you guys have all been trying to make it sound like, oh, Nez is crazy. Okay, well, that's great. But that doesn't solve any problems. And if you like being alienated, and if you like playing these ridiculous games, I can't change that. If you have any question of what's said in my streams, check the replays for yourself. Don't take Scott's half-assed review of it with clips and shit taken out of context and take that as your news for the day as to what's happened. That's half of your damn problem right there, is who you're listening to. But again, I can't change that either. Yes, they do, but I didn't get served that today. I was trying to communicate in a positive effort towards peace. And all I got was told that it was blah, 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 and didn't want to read it, and, uh, and stuff like that. So, yeah. Okay. Well, Hangouts is no more, so that needn't be a problem anymore. And like I said, I was answering something he sent me. So for all of you wondering, why can't I leave him alone? Well, he wrote me. So perhaps you need to ask him what. So. All this dumb shit and hoop-de-doo and lying and making shit up is not a way to get to peace. And I know that. It's game playing and nonsense, and, I have no time for it. I said what I needed to say. I'm sorry it took a whole lot of space, but at least I thought about what I said. Instead of just being impulsive and saying things out of anger, So I'm not ashamed of what I said. I'm ashamed of the person who did what he did today and made it sound the way he made it sound. And Mr. Jones, if you're listening, or if somebody can tell him, who in the hell is talking about Sherry, Time Chasers, and Sunny Girl? Again, if you watch my replays, you'll see it's not been happening here. But if you're being told it's been happening here, someone is lying to you. Imagine that! Somebody in your circle lying to you. Wow, could that happen? It's been known to happen. So will things ever get any better? I don't know. Okay, Angel. All right, Jim Brentar. Hope you're doing well. Well, I'm glad. And thank God you don't know about any of that. Yes, Sonny. Yes, Margie. No one has said a single word about Sonny or Time Chasers or anyone else for that matter. That is absolutely true. So if people are telling Mark bullshit about what's going on here, I can't help that. But there's the latest. You can go see his live stream he did today. Truth or whatever. There wasn't a whole lot of truth to be had. It was mostly things that weren't true. So. And that's the truth right there. But I'm going to be 49 years old. And life's too short. The worst of it was when I took the time to say what I said today. Truthfully, peacefully, in an effort to come closer to peace between us. And then to get this today. That was Just hateful and unnecessary. You know, you can hate me without doing that. And Mr. Jones, again, if you're not listening and someone could please tell him, Rant Jams and I are both of the Christian faith. We both follow Jesus. That's what I meant by saying that. I was not throwing my faith in your face. I've told you, and I can show people the text, where I said, it's never been a requirement for you to believe as I believe. But you didn't say that. You wanted to make it sound like I've been throwing my religion in your face and demanding that you believe. That is not true. I'm here on record to say that's not true. And I still have written proof of saying that. So please stop that nonsense. I've never required you to believe what I believe. We've got enough real issues to deal with without the shit you're making up. And Scott's my friend too. And what I meant to say is if you're insulting my faith, he's also Christian, so any insults to the Christian faith at large by anybody is going to be insulting to every Christian. That's what I mean. But you wouldn't even talk about what I had to say. Well, not to me. You talked about it with everybody else in your live stream. The incredibly biased group of people. You know, that's your people. But there's people on this side, Mark, that love you and miss you. And shit like this is hurtful too. Because this isn't productive towards a peace. This is just ongoing nonsense. And it's a shame. You got people here who love you and care about you. Well, I'm glad you had that experience too, David. Well, you know, it's in God's hands. What's going to be is what's going to be. And I still have faith. I have hope, absolutely. But it's just stuff like this today. There was no reason for it, you know. I just remember that I still love all those people. I pray for them. And I miss the good times and the good qualities. And that's what you gotta focus on. If people want to be negative and focus on negative, you can't change that. But you don't get over the past by lying about it. Now, none of you want people to lie about you, so why in the hell would I want lies to be told about me? I hope everybody has their emergency supplies on hand and a bug out bag handy just in case. It's always a good idea to be prepared. Hey, White Wolf, good to see you. That's okay, Jim Brentar. At least you came by. That's right. No to negativity. That's right. Well, I was taking a step towards positive today, and then I got hit in the face with a bunch of negative. So, what are you going to do? Love them, forgive them, pray, and move on. Yep. All these charcoals work so well together. Well, Margie, again, I agree with that somewhat, but I think it's relative to the case. And I think you can absolutely hang on still in your heart and believe and pray and all of that. In that respect, I'm not letting go. I will never let go. Of course I will always love. Of course I will always care and pray. Absolutely. I can't just walk away and disown like they never exist. Again, I'm not going to walk away and disown and pretend they never existed. When you are in any kind of relationship dynamic and you have two people, they're going to disagree, they're going to fight, they're going to have problems. Do you walk away because someone you, or do you work through it? And if someone can't do anything but hurt you, back away from them, certainly, but you can still love them. And apparently that's all I can do is love from a distance and pray. And that's what I will not be going to a live stream to be surrounded by negative and to feel unwelcome. That's not my idea of a good time, and you shouldn't treat people in your stream like that anyway. I would never welcome somebody and then ignore them. That's just stupid. If you don't want them there, block them. Tell them you don't want them there. I love how these black and white charcoals go together. We are 31 minutes in. Thank you all for being here. We enjoy having fun with our art. The two channels I am shouting out this week are Joyfold and Magic Jones. Very, very talented musicians. I'd love to collaborate with both of them and sing with both of them. They're very talented. Billy, hi, Billy. Well, and Margie, until this bullshit stops where he's pandering for sympathy by spreading lies and propaganda and believing other people instead of listening and trying to make a conscious effort towards peace, then, it's pointless. And I've got, life's too short. I've got other things to do. Either you want to work on peace or you don't. Don't come to me saying you want to work things out and communicate more, which he had just said, and then go blah, blah, blah when I try to talk and yeah, I did have a lot to say, but I warned him I had a lot to say. Oh, Billy, it's a shit mess today. I'm sure you'll get caught up. Mr. Jones had a stream today, and I don't know if you caught it or not, Billy, but I'm sure you'll catch the gist. And if you want to catch the gist of what's going on here, just watch my replay. Hi, Ox. Well, last I knew we were. And then I get slapped in the face with this today. So, what the fuck? Either you are or you're not. His little stunt today cost him getting blocked off of Hangouts. Our last means of messaging. Although, he could talk to me another way if he wants to. I'm sure he's resourceful enough to figure out a way. But that today was enough for me. I'm like, oh, okay, well then I will be the one to stop the Hangouts thing. He may tell people he blocked me from that, but for the record, I'm the one who put a stop to that today. So, no more lies that way. So, you can lie to me another way. Good to see you guys. Now, I don't have any Sasquatch in here. These are just some trees. There. Yeah, Billy, apparently. Well, thank you. Well, again, therein lies my dilemma. I've not been the one making hateful videos. I've not been going around making videos making fun. I see Roland made one of me calling me a fruitcake and putting my face next to fruitcake. That was like 2 weeks ago. Thank you. That was lovely. And which, of course, got, flagged and reported. All their shit's going to get flagged and reported. Every bit that's hateful and has content that I didn't give permission to use. And I'm not the only one who's doing it. So, enjoy all that. If I'm so awful, then leave me alone. I'm not pursuing anybody and making content against them. Oh, I know. I know. Oh, I know. I know. But there's our trees. I should sign it. There we go. Just some pretty trees. Let's prop that up and have a little look. Nope, there's no Bigfoot in there tonight, Billy. Just some nice peaceful woods. Oh, David, I'll send you an email and just tell me where to send it and we'll send it to you. I'm glad you like it, David. But once again, I'll say anybody who's been with us the last couple of weeks knows that nobody's been talking about Time Chasers, nobody's been talking about Sherry, and nobody's been talking about Sunny. And yet that all got said today as if that was matter of fact, as if people here or me or anybody was talking about any of them. And that is simply not true. And that can be verified. I don't take my live streams down. I don't take my chats down. Because I am not doing dirty, and I am not ashamed of what's said in my streams. Oh, I know, Billy, and it's done on purpose. And well, thank you, David. Stoner, I'm trying very hard to make peace with Mr. Jones. I thought we were working towards that, and his live stream today was anything but. And I just wanted you to know that if you really care and you're my friend, you deserve to know that. Not everything that comes forth from the mouth of Jones, Mr. Mark Jones, is the truth, especially today. And I have a right to say that. And nobody's said anything about any of them. That's absolutely true. When I go to Billy's, Billy, do I go and talk about, and that can all be looked up. I don't talk about any of them when I go to Billy's comment section. I'm busy talking to Billy because I love Billy, and that's the only place that I can talk to Billy other than here, you know? Well, I don't hate Sunny. And I don't hate Sherry. And I don't hate Time Chasers. I don't hate any of them. And I have not been spending my time talking about them. So I'm mad as hell that that was being said about me today, or implied that I'm talking about them. That's a lie, and I've got a right to call a lie a lie. Gomez, hey, honey. I love you too. Oh, Gomez. Jim, are you leaving? I love you, Gomez. I love you very much, Gomez. I'm so sorry. Prayers for you. Yes, prayers for Gomez. Well, thank you, David. Jim Adams, are you sneaking out? Okay, Gomez. I'm sorry Benny wasn't here. I hope you get to talk to Benny soon. Oh, yeah, it kind of reminds me of those kind of woods in Scandinavia, you know. It's got that feel to it. It doesn't feel like the woods around here. But I sure do love that colored paper. Thank you, White Wolf. Yes, and I don't go for that. Oh, was Raiden done? Cool. Oh, I know, Billy, and anything you say is going to be taken as a personal slight and get altered and twisted and photoshopped and just everything warped to their own sick, evil design. That's old news. They've been there and done that. But we're here just to have a nice peaceful stream, and nobody's getting shit on over here. Yep, and I still love them, Billy. And I still pray for them. Because that's what we're supposed to do. I don't have to like what they do. Well, I don't think I'm sitting here bickering. I think I'm reacting to what happened and trying to be honest from my perspective. Yes, I know, Stoner. And I know you heard what I said, Stoner, and I hope that means something. Because you got fed a lot of bullshit today, Stoner, and so did everybody in that stream. I watched the replay. If it was you they'd been talking about, any of you, I can't imagine anybody would feel any different. Yes, it's the Arctic. Let me. Oh, I don't have the thing to show you, Stoner, but it's Strathmore colored paper, textured. But that texture really pulls the charcoal onto the paper and makes a nice effect. You've seen time and time again, you know, how well it looks with that charcoal. Those softer mediums, the pencils, those soft pencils really take to it very well. And it's all been said before. You know what? You go ahead and say what you want to say. Being honest about what's happened is not at all like what's been being said about me or other people. We're not calling anybody the C word over here. We're not making stuff up that is so hateful and telling people that other people are crazy and fruitcake, and we're not doing that. There's no need to do that. Well, David, you know, not everybody gets along, certainly. But you don't have to be hateful and abusive and make up stuff to get your friends to feel sorry for you, Mr. Jones. Yeah, Hadley, remember this is a fart-free zone for the time being. I don't want to be part of Hate Club. I want to be a part of having fun with my art. Thank you, Billy. Billy, since I have no other way to talk to you, Mr. Jones is convinced that you hate him. Even though I've asked you in front of God and everyone, and I've told him I've asked you in front of God and everyone. I told him what you said, and correct me if I'm wrong, Billy. You said you hate things he's said, and you hate things he's done, but you don't hate him. Is that true, Billy? Do you remember saying that? I remember asking you that right here in my stream. And with a little work, we could find what stream that was, but without having to go that trouble. Billy, is that true? Do you remember that? Well, thank you, Hadley. The only way to take care of some things is to effing deal with them. Sweeping stuff under the rug doesn't solve every problem. Liars and abusers and manipulators want you to pay no attention to what happened. That didn't happen. Oh, you're dreaming. Oh, you're crazy. Oh, you're imagining. Oh, just let it go. Well, sometimes you need to deal with things. Sometimes you do. And you can do that without being hateful, without coming from an angry, negative, hateful place, without being abusive. But that takes accountability. And that takes people saying, I'm sorry I treated you this way. There was no good reason. That means people have to show humility and realize that maybe they were wrong about something. Or made a mistake. Heaven forbid that any of us admit that we make a mistake. And we all make mistakes. Listen to that music. I think it goes well with the scene. Right, but I asked you if you hated him, and do you remember saying that, Billy? That you didn't hate him. You just hated things that he said and certain things that he did. I know, you two are oil and water. He said that. There's one thing he did say that was true today, that you guys are oil and water. Well, absolutely. But if you don't hate him, then he has no right to say that you hate him. Well, there's people like that all throughout the world, and pretending they don't exist doesn't make them go away. But I'm not afraid or ashamed to talk about my experiences. I don't have to do a roll call of names I don't have to name names, do I? If you're feeling guilty or convicted in your spirit by anything that's being said, that's on you. Whoever you may be. If you have nothing to be ashamed of, then why do you feel guilty or convicted in your spirit? Why do you take offense when nobody's naming names? Because you know who's being talked about. Duh. I don't feel like we're being clouded. I feel, this was important to me. This happened to me just recently. And, this is a place to be open and honest and share. We had wonderful fun with our art. We've got a nice, peaceful atmosphere. And that's a conducive atmosphere to share and to maybe bring some healing. And I feel like I'm in a safe place where I can talk to people. And people are welcome to talk here. You don't have to worry about people coming down on you for saying what you want to say here. I've had a wonderful time having fun with my art, and I'm very glad you were here all with me. Sure you can, David. I don't have any other devices to stream music on. That'll be different tomorrow when I re-up on my phone minutes, and I'll have mobile tethering again. So I'll be able to have another device, but right now I've just got to work with what I've got. I've got CDs. But yeah, if you have a positive channel you'd like to shout out and support, please do. And Margie, I felt it very important to share with those who've been along for this ride, to be honest about what's going on, to bring honesty to the table, especially after I went through a whole mess of lies a little while ago. And I have every right to do that on my channel, as long as I'm obeying the terms of service. And we still have a positive atmosphere here. I love each and every one of you, and I'm glad you were all here with me. And sometimes we need to talk about some things that might not be so much fun to talk about. I still have hope, and I still pray, even now. It doesn't matter what shit gets slung at me in my direction from home. I still have hope, and I'm still thankful for everything that I've got, for my children, for the gift of life. Oh no, Margie, you do whatever you need to do, honey. I mean, loving and praying is just the most important things in the world. And you're not going to stop hateful, hurtful, negative people from doing what they do here on the tubes or off the tubes just by going after them. That's not going to help. One more thing I will say, and directed at Mr. Jones. You said today in your stream that you were pushed away. Nobody pushed you away. You kept yourself away. Why? Because you don't want to be here if Ox and Billy have a wrench. And I'm sorry. My channel, my choice. I don't tell you who to have as moderators. I never have, and I never will. And if you cannot behave yourself in my stream, no matter who's here, no matter who has a wrench or not, then this is not somewhere you need to be. I'm fine with that. I'd rather have you not be here and not getting into fights with anybody or running your mouth with your opinion on this or that or trying to pick at an old fight. You're wanting me to forget about something that happened a few weeks ago, and yet you get in a stream with Ox or Billy, and it's pick, 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 pick. So, you can't have it both ways, Mr. Jones. And it's important to talk about these things. It's okay to talk about these things. And I'm not putting anybody down and calling anybody names to talk about these things. Ox, I don't know what everybody's freaking problem is with you and all of that. I don't know everybody's business. I don't pretend to know everybody's business. But I'll tell you what, nobody's going to tell me to not be friends with you or anybody else, Ox. My experience with you has been good. And we're all many things to many different people. Billy, you know how many times I've been accused of you telling me what to do, where to go, what to say, fill in the blank. I'll tell you what, Billy, you have never made up my mind for me ever, nor shall you ever. I love you, Billy, but it doesn't mean I agree with everything you say and everything you do, and I am not your puppet and you are not mine. And I resent it being spread as such. Well, turn that F 'em into love 'em anyway, and that's where I'm at. Right, Billy? They're the ones who wanted people to choose and pick sides. And you know what, Billy? You and Mark never made me choose sides between you. Never. Not ever. Other people tried to pressure me. But I wouldn't do it. And I'm still not going to do it. And I'm not going to have anybody tell me who I can have in my streams. Billy, you do a good job as a wrench. I've been very proud of you. Like I said, yeah, we all have our bad days. And sometimes people can trigger us one way or another, certainly. But you've done the job well. Considering the angry Billy that I first met when I first came on the scene, yeah, you're a damn sight different. And a lot better. At least in my experience. And I'm glad you're here in a friendly capacity, Billy. I never thought that would even happen. Well, thank you, Billy. And if somebody's trying to get you to give up people and things, but they're not putting anything on the table that they want to give up or willing to give up for you, then get the hell out of here. What are you doing? Then you're just trying to put your wishes on someone else. What are you giving up? You know, don't be telling people to give up for certain people and things if you're not willing to at least put something on the table. Get out of here. What kind of nonsense is that? Well, David, I love you, and I'm not trying to bring anybody down. David, you came on the scene and this was already going on, sir. So, but I don't have a problem talking about it. If it makes people uncomfortable, they don't have to listen. But I'm not going to feel like I can't speak my mind on my channel as long as I'm not being hateful, abusive, and I'm abiding by the terms of service. And it's healthy and perfectly okay to have an honest talk about your feelings. Well, David, you know, I wish I could say everything's happy, sunshine, rainbows every moment of the day, but it's not. But we can get through it. I still love. I don't hate. Yeah, David just doesn't know the whole thing, and that's okay. He doesn't need to. It's been an ongoing thing, David, so if it seems out of context to you, that's because you have no frame of reference and you just simply haven't been here for the whole crazy ride. This is an ongoing commentary on an ongoing thing. Not as suddenly I'm deciding to bitch about someone for the bitching's sake. So, I do apologize, David. But thank you for being here. I'm glad you like this. I will drop you an email, David, and you know, if you give me a safe mailing address, I'll be happy to send this to you. It doesn't cost you a thing, honey. Yep, and David, do you know why? They don't like that I associate with Billy. I've taken a lot of shit for being friends with Billy. A lot of shit, Billy. Billy, I have paid dearly for loving you, Billy, but that doesn't change. And my love for them as well doesn't change. All the hate they throw doesn't take away love. Crazy enough to love them all anyway and pray for them. Claiming Billy on his taxes. Oz TV is Billy David. Hashtag no fear. Hi, Donna. Everyone say hello to Donna Shaw. Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to do that tomorrow. Let's hope. I'm supposed to be moving into a new apartment this month, but we're still kind of waiting to see with all this hoop-de-doo of quarantine and everything coming to a grinding halt. Everything's come to a halt. I was kind of hoping to have already been moved by now. There's Billy. Oh, Billy rants. You're one of my favorite YouTubers, Billy. Richie, Mike Decker, and Billy. Oh, yeah. And Donna, and Rant Jams. And there's more. But Billy's right up there. Yes, he is. Oh, Billy. You'll have to do that on a video, Billy. Yes, if you want to support some of our musical friends, please support Rant Jams and Donna Shaw and Joyfold and Magic Jones. I'm shouting out Joyfold and Magic Jones. This old stoner is musically inclined as well as artistically. Jim Brentar. Jim Adams plays guitar. Not for the whole world, but he does play. Do encourage him. Thank you, Donna. I'm glad you like it. I wish I could puff puff pass. Billy. Yes, Magic Jones is wonderful. Oh, don't put yourself in the corner, Billy. Oh, don't you know, Billy, you're a great big manipulator, and I've been deluded. Billy, you're just using me to hurt people and blah, blah, blah. Haven't you heard that yet? Yes, and Hadley is also multi-talented, so show Hadley lots of love and support. I know it. I love it. And that's what we should be doing. We should be able to focus on... Yeah, apparently it is all your fault, Billy. Well, don't worry. It's my fault, too. And Ox's fault. And, But if only we could spend time collaborating and focusing on the positive. The people who perpetuate the hate and the negative don't understand that they're hurting themselves. Because you can't do negative and positive at the same time. And the energy you put out is what you get back. Not because I say so, but that's how it is. If you don't like me, if you hate me, then leave me be. There's a whole great big world out there. And you just make yourself look like hateful bullies when you pick on someone who's not doing anything to you. And all the negative that keeps coming, all the hate that keeps coming from the people that produce it is just more evidence against them. And it shows everyone who's doing what. Oh, you are beautiful, Donna. Well, thank you all once again for being here with me. Aww. I had a nice chat with Hadley. It was kind of an accidental video chat. It wasn't starting out that way, and then I don't know what. Well, David, like I said, when I email you, tell me a safe place to mail that to, and I will send that to you. I know, Billy. I remember it, Donna. I also remember, gee, your hair smells terrific. Remember that? I know! It was awesome! And remember the original herbal essences in the bottle? That was the dark green shampoo, and it smelled so good. There's a million herbal essences now. Used to just be one, and it was dark, dark green. And it was beautiful, and it smelled beautiful. No problem, David. Me, Donna, he called, we talked on the phone, Hadley, or Donna. It was really cool, Donna. It's nice that I finally got to have a conversation with one of my Lone Eagle peeps. I mean, Hadley and I have known of each other, and just in passing from being in Lone Eagle Stream for 3 years. And it turns out me and Hadley are not the only ones who got excommunicated from Lone's World. Lone's kind of having a bit of a flip out right now, and he's gone through a lot of people. So if anybody was thinking that, ooh, my bad behavior got me blackballed from Lone, no, the truth is Lone's been kind of going flippy and blackballed a lot of his people who love him. Oh, I remember Prel, yeah. Oh, that good-smelling green shampoo, yeah. Billy, did you have a water pick back in the day? I'll bet you did. Remember those pearl drops that you put on your toothbrush after you brush your teeth with your regular toothpaste? Do they even make pearl drops anymore? I don't know. They're probably so dangerous and chemical. Yes, Billy, I understand you had a bit of a testicle mishap before my time. And boy, did heads roll over that one. So I don't think you want to repeat that one now. I wasn't here for the ball slippage. I missed that one. People were hollering and screaming about that one like it was, cholera or something. It was the plague. Yeah. I've never seen it, Billy. I've never seen it. I can't say I've gone on the hunt looking for the ball danglage footage. That's okay. Yeah, the White Wolf's going, oh my God. Yeah, that's a good story, David. Yes. Oh. So that was a wardrobe mishap. So what? That happens. Try doing live theater. All kinds of things slip out. And you just got to keep on going. So it wasn't Billy rounding up people on a train going to Auschwitz. It was just the testicle slip. That's all. That's all. To hear people tell it, it was just like the Stephen King's The Stand, Plague of Apocalypse. Just the worst thing in the world. Oh my God. Maybe. I don't know, was he? Way to go, Jim Brentar, and love to Mary Kay, by the way. Thank you for hanging out, everybody. Margie! You were wearing camo shorts, yeah, well, don't do that again, Billy. Keep them fellers under wraps. Oh, Billy, never ever do Snapchat ever for any reason. And nobody should ever, really. It's just not good. Don't go there. I do too, Donna. I like the ones that smell like food. The ones that smell like hazelnut coffee and vanilla sugar cookies and cinnamon buns. I like those kind of candles. And I like a good floral, like a rose that smells like real roses. And then I like sandalwood and patchouli and frankincense and myrrh and things like that. I know they are. I know they are. I like the oil, the wax melting things. Oh, is it, Billy? Oh, yeah, you can add scented oils to a candle. Yep. Yeah, gardenia is nice. I like the clean linen ones too. Ooh, butterscotch. Ooh, that smells really good. Oh, those scent sticks that you stick in the scented liquid and it diffuses, and I like that too. And orange, that orange citrus spray. Boy, that just knocks all the smoking smells and stale indoor smells. Oh, no, he plays on the team where I try to communicate towards a peaceful communication. And, well, we saw what got turned into today, yes, so. Okay. I like that too, Ox. I like that. I like the Nag Champa. Yes, Hadley, that's a lot of fun. Please do try that. That's a good time. Hadley's really good, by the way. He's going to have to do some videos showcasing his artwork. That's true, Donna. That's very true. And I'm about out of everything. I'll have to pick up some smell goods tomorrow. Yeah, some of the dollar store things smell pretty good, White Wolf. That's true. Remember to have no fear, hashtag no fear. Spread it far and wide across the tubes. That's an important message to spread right now, no matter what your faith. And just in case you're searching and wondering, if you haven't tried Jesus yet, well, take a look at the world around you. It might be time to say, hey, Jesus, what do you got? And if you call on him, he'll help you. I promise. Well, thank you for coming here, David. We do get a lot of good people in here. I'm very blessed that way. I have many good friends that come in here. Love you too, David. I don't feel alienated or alone. I don't feel like I'm sitting here by myself with no one. I know there's people that love and care, and I hear from people all the time, and all kinds of positive and words of encouragement, and that's a blessing. I'm very grateful. And I'm very sorry that some people are choosing to take the negative road. I don't have any desire to do that. I'm not one to do retaliation videos. I'm not one to, you guys know me well enough by now. Is that how I roll? Is that what I do? No. I'd rather be here with all of you. See you soon. Did Donna leaving? No, don't leave, Donna. We're not done yet. Yeah, Dragon's Breath, that's a good one. Yes, and Lilac was one of my mother's favorite scents. Oh, I love lilac. I think tomorrow I'll look for some citrus spray because that just cuts through every kind of smell. Some citrus essential oils. And those are, the essential oils, they're antiseptic. They're good for medical reasons as well as culinary and aromatherapy. You know, our Hadley's rather handsome, by the way. It was nice to see him up close and personal, face to face on the phone. I know! It's like, oh, oranges. Ooh. I'm going to have to get little Diana some oranges. She's been hollering about oranges and tomatoes. She loves them. I'm so blessed that my children love fresh produce. I can't keep enough of it in the house. You know, ox, I kind of do too. I'll agree with that. David, you stay safe too. Thank you. I've got your email still in my comments, and I will be getting a hold of you soon, sir. So please just... Oh, you look very handsome, Hadley. If this terrible state of the world ever gets to where we can visit people again, I would love to visit you, Hadley, or have you come here. I still want to meet Angel and Ox. And even after today, I'd still like to see things work out with Mr. Jones, where we can be peaceable. Nobody has to be concerned with how much of what they're saying, as long as what they're saying is positive. Maybe this will be the year Mr. Billy will get a burner phone and Boy, wouldn't I be happy to talk to Billy on the phone. You never know. It could happen. Oh, cedar's wonderful. Yes, I love cedar. I know. These don't remind me of the woods around here. They look like they're Scandinavia or Bavaria or somewhere in Europe. Well, hello, Dana. How are you? There's the drawing for the evening. Yes, that's kind of what I was thinking, Dana. That's just what came out. This drawing is going to David. He's in the You're in the UK, right, David? Oh, hugs to you too, David. I'm sorry the conversation got a bit heavy for you, but if it's on my heart, I've got to share it. And I'm here comfortable with my friends. And, sometimes you just got to sit and talk to your friends. And that's okay as long as you're telling the truth. Not everybody does that. Some people feel they need to lie and make up stuff just to get attention and sympathy. Well, I'm a grown-up and I don't need to do that. Well, hi, Bobby. Everyone say hello to my best friend in the whole wide world, Miss Bobby Meyer. Yep, this is where we're at, and David, who's in the chat here, wants this, so I will send it along to him. He's in the UK, though, so this is going to travel a little ways to get to him. I popped in on your live stream just for a moment, Dana. I couldn't stay, but I saw Trenchy was there. Soulless Trenchcoat was in there. He's one of our friends. And My Sky I saw was in there. My Sky is one of your mods. I know My Sky. From the Skywatcher community. It looks like the forest that, No, I can hang out for a while. I'm happy to be here, if anybody wants to hang. We're having a good chat. And like I said, I apologize for if I'm making anybody feel a little, brought down. I'm not trying to. But all I can do is be me and be honest and honestly respond to the stimuli from earlier. And when I get handed a big plate full of what I got handed earlier today, I'm going to respond. But I don't have to do it hatefully. And I don't have to do it with evil intentions. And I don't have to do it in a hurtful way. And I don't have to do it in a way that I have to make things up. Oh, Bobby, I'll brief you privately. I think I've gone on enough. Bobby, suffice it to say, I thought I was communicating in a peaceful way. Working towards a peaceful effort, and my efforts were paid back with things that weren't very peaceable. Is the best way I can think to put that right now. But tomorrow's another day. And we still have a lot to be thankful for, don't we? Well, I can't effing do that because love means love and forever means forever, and I meant that. But I can certainly step back. I'm glad you made it in here, Bobby. Right, and it doesn't always have to be that way, Donna, but sometimes that's just the time to do that. I understand. I don't feel I still don't feel like I've, lost anything permanently. I don't feel that. I just feel that I can do what I need to do at this point from taking a step back. I know, and I hope you get to see Lucy soon. Thank you, David. Yes, Ox. How can I help you, sir? Yes, Ox. Yes, I did. Oh my goodness. I'm not even going to say that one out loud, Ox. That would just take way too much explanation. Oh, what was it? Let me look, Billy. I think it was number 6. What is number 6? It was Bach, Billy. Air on. I can't read that. It was Bach. Yes, Ox sent me a dick pic, and not a phallic pic, not a penis pic, but you know what it was? I opened it up, and it was Dick Van Dyke. It was a picture from the Dick Van Dyke Show, wasn't it, Ox? Yep, and with the little note saying here's a dick pic. That'll be spreading like wildfire. Ox sends Nez a dick pic. Yeah. Yes, he did, but it was Dick Van Dyke. Yeah, yeah. Dick Tracy. You could have sent Dick Tracy. Could have been Dick Cheney. Could have been Dickie Smothers. It was good for a laugh, and that's a nice picture to draw. Yes, in portrait, not landscape. God knows I've caught enough flack for that. Yes, David. Yes. I'll have to tell you some about well, I'll just have to tell you stuff in an email that I'm not going to go into right now as far as Enoch is concerned. Thank you one and all for being here with me. We're an hour and a half in. I didn't expect to be here this long tonight, but we're having a good chill time. Was that good, Ox? Speaking of movies, I thought Movie Mania Nick would have slipped in here by now. I always leave him the same comment because usually I hate whatever movie he's watching or reviewing. I always tell him I hate that movie, but I love you, Nick. She's very talented, David. She certainly is. Speaking of talented, I wonder how Jeffrey Feinstein is. My good friend and accompanist. Why, Bobby? Why? And the humans showed up and ruined it all, right, Ox? Why would you watch that, Bobby? Why? What possible reason? Did you lose a bet? Is it a coupon for a free movie? What? That's just not a good enough reason, Bobby. I'm sorry. David, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm sorry I didn't do any singing or anything tonight, but maybe I'll feel up to it maybe a little later this week. I just wanted to be chill and relax with all of you, get some things off my chest, get a message out to a few people about a few things. Love and peace to you too, Dana. I got your message earlier, Dana, too, by the way. Don't worry, I'll get back to you. It's just been a day, sir. Oh my goodness, Sharknado. Jason, my son, used to watch those crazy movies. Sharknado. Or maybe it's one I just, it's been a while since I've caught up to your stuff there, Dana. So if I'm behind, I'll catch up. That's what I'm trying to say. And if I'm caught up, I'll send you something. So how about that? Well, then I guess I owe you, Dana. I don't think I've seen Mega Shark versus Godzilla, Billy. No, I'm not worked about it, Dana. I like to keep the communication going. Oh, I know. That's why I love this kind of music. Is there really a movie called Big Ass Spider? Oh my goodness. I already watched The Stand once and I feel like watching it again. Can't do spider movie. That's not my favorite topic for... Arachnophobia was good. I remember that. That was funny. I might watch it again too, Billy, and I just watched it. But then I was painting and doing other things while had it on, so... Well, just get a shoe, Donna. Ain't no spider gonna stand up to a shoe, unless it's a big ass spider. Yeah. Your mom made you read The Stand. It's a great book. What? I like that book. Sorry, I had a good time reading that book. It was the nightmare. There's just so much in the book. There's no way they could contain it to a movie. That was weird. It took me to Richie's live stream, which I think they're done now. I didn't do anything. It just took me to Richie's. Oh my God, Billy. That's when you put down the shoe and grab the baseball bat. I mean, whap, whap, whap. Grab a hammer. Grab a frying pan. Oh my God, Donna was screaming on the phone with me the other day. Her husband came home and surprised her, and I thought I had to call 911. David, do you play on video so people can see? You put a basket over it and kept it as a pet for a week. Oh my God, Billy. Why? Oh, you're welcome no matter what your typing is, Dana. But if you need to go, it's okay. You smashed it. The plate, yeah. I'd come see if I could, Billy. If I could, I would. That would take a personal phone call on a burner phone before I'd ever come do that. I'm not just going to fly to Australia and start shouting your name across the continent. That would take a little planning, Billy. I need a little more information than come to the Gold Coast. Just saying. Yeah, laugh it up. Not coming just to the Gold Coast. No, sir. Yeah, I know. If you're ever in Australia, if you just happen chance to fly across the ocean and land on another continent, and it happens to be Australia. Yeah, well, that being said, Billy, I need a little more information before I'd make a trip like that. Just saying. Oh my goodness, those all sound terrifying. Oh, I know, they have got lots of fur. Ah! I'm not perpetuating the spider talk, and if anybody wants to, change that subject, go right ahead. Yeah, I'm fine. There's ox running away from spiders. Oh, were you, Billy? You had long hair then, Billy? In the hippie house in the forest? Yeah, I don't know why that painting just decided to fall over. Sometimes things fall over here and then nothing. Oh, yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, lots of long hair. That's the way to do it. Well, David, if you make video, playing your ukulele, I would love to see it. Or whatever you play, I'd love to see it on video. I'll bet you Stephanie would check it out. Burnout at 25. There's a song in there somewhere, Billy. Yeah, I would love to hear it too, Donna. I agree. Look at the little poopies. You could name them all, Ox. And I would love for you to have the confidence to share it, David, and we'll say a little prayer for you, and maybe one of these days you will. Wouldn't that be cool? Margie, I love ya. We're gonna have to talk on the phone soon, Cousin Margie. Make sure you've emailed me here recent with your phone number so I don't have to scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll, because I forgot to save you in my phone. I know you're in my phone, I didn't put your name to it. But I'd love to talk to you again here soon, Cousin Margie. Yeah, okay, can we, I agree. I'm all spidered out. I had to deal with enough creepy and disturbing today. Thank you. Yep, spray it with hairspray. I love conversing with you too, Margie. I really do. Yeah, snakes. And get something to cut their head off or to whomp them good. Oh, okay, Ox. Yeah, I'm sorry. Margie says no. Okay, let's change the subject. Margie says no, 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 and I have to agree. Yeah, no. I knew Donna was going to bring up that song. I knew it. Half a snake? You killed a poisonous. How'd you do that, Billy? Just step on it? Did you have something to cut its head off? What'd you do, Billy? Oh, Donna. Oh, wow. That's just something nobody needed to hear. Oh, bah! Oh, Billy. Oh, my goodness. Yes, David. I was thinking Finland. That's right. Maybe it is somewhere in Finland. Yeah, you don't want to do that. And just no. Margie says no, so you better listen to Margie. Don't make Cousin Margie stop the car. Oh, boy. You think Brentar and Adam stopping the car is bad. You ain't seen nothing yet. Margie stopped that car, and heads are gonna roll. Thank you, everybody, for contributing to a nice... Yeah, you don't make Margie stop that car. Ox, I'm looking in your direction, buddy. Don't you make Margie stop that car. Thank you, everybody. This has been a nice, pleasant, mellow stream. We'll go to 2 hours and cut it short. I thought about going a little bit longer, but I've got some correspondence to catch up on, and, well... You know, whenever Hazel's Reptiles is around, she'll pop into my stream every once in a while. Or if I go to her world, I always have to throw out the snake emoji, you know. She always tells people to strike that like button. Oh, Bobby. Oh, that's traumatic. Oh, hugs and kisses to you, David. Thank you so much. I've got a few people I need to write. You stay safe too, and hashtag no fear, David, especially now. Don't believe all the hype, and don't get whipped up into anxiety and fear. That's right, Billy. That's right. You've given it all, including your testicle. What more can you give, Billy? What more can you give? David, lots of love to you. Thank you for being here with us. David comes to us from Stephanie Douglas's world. Keep an eye on that email in the next few days, David. And all I'll need is an email that's, or a mailing address that's safe to mail that to you. And, you know, I don't want anything. I just want to send it to you. What I want, money can't buy. What I want is my peaceful efforts to be met with peaceful efforts, not freaking out and exaggeration and lies. Thank you, David. Thank you so much. Oh, she's got all kinds of stories, Billy. She's got all kinds of stories. See, Billy, if you could just get your butt over here. Yeah, we know some of those minions of the devil, don't we, Billy? Pleased to meet them. Won't you guess their names? You threw a running weed eater. Oh my Lord, Margie. Wow. Margie ain't playing. Don't make Margie stop the car. Yes, they do, Billy. Yes, they do. Well, Billy, are you deceiving me, Billy? Are you using me to hurt people, Billy? Are you some secret agent or something? Are you a CIA plant, Billy? Ox, where in the world are you going with this conversation? That's right, Billy. So do I, baby. So do I. We can stand alone together. We can be independent together, Billy. Same here, Billy. Same here. Same here. I love this one, Billy. Concerto for Guitar in D. Vivaldi. This would be a good one to play on the mountain in Tibet, Billy. Hear that echoing. I've used so much bleach water and bleach the last couple of days, my hands constantly smell like bleach. I've sprayed everything within the inch of its life. That's what you said, Bobby, yes. Wow, Margie, wow. Well, Bobby, that's very sweet of you. Did you send me a nice care package with some coffee in it, Bobby? Bobby sends a mean pack of coffee. Please and thank you. Yeah, the garter snakes don't, I mean, they got little teeth and they can bite you, but they're not poisonous. Don't be afraid of garter snakes. There's nothing to be afraid of there. And those are good snakes that get rid of other pests. Right, Hadley, that's right. Hadley's still here. Hadley, I might have to talk to you again. It was very nice to have a video chat with Hadley. A little butt dial video chat. Oh, I get bit by a lot of creatures. That doesn't bother me. If they're, as long as it's not biting something off. But I like little critters and creatures that kind of bite at you sometimes. Not too bad. Well, thank you, David. I'm glad you like it. Again, this one's Billy's. I did this for Billy last summer. Remember, Billy? This is the first big painting I did for Billy. It's acrylics. It's an oceanscape. I like it. Looks like you can just jump right in that water, doesn't it, Billy? And then there's this big red flower. Oh, I do too, Billy. And I like praying mantises too. I like the manti. And they're getting harder to find around here. I used to be able to find one every year. And last year, for the first time ever since I've moved here, I didn't find any praying mantis. They're badass too. They're not scared of nothing. They look you and you can see their eyeballs and they're looking at you in the eye and they're holding those little things have eye contact with you. Oh, thank you, Billy. I do too. Yep, this is Billy's. Thank you, Billy. Billy Rants is one of my most favorite YouTubers. A staring contest with a mouse. Sounds like there's a country song in there somewhere. Startled and shocked. Wow. Billy, I wish you could have hung out with me and Bobby back in the day, man. I wish you could have seen her stand in that grocery store drunk and stoned for like an hour in the frozen food section, picking out something to eat. And she found what she wanted. I saw her find what she wanted, then go back home, and then she microwaves it and she's going, "This isn't what I wanted." Oh my God, was that funny? Whew! Billy, one time we were stumbling around drunk. We're walking home from the bar, Bobby. We were in our 20s. This wasn't, yesterday or anything. 100 years ago. But remember, Bobby, I fell down. And Billy, I had like rocks and dirt and everything in my bare leg. My shin, my calf. And Bobby's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "I'm fine. I'm fine." And there's just stones and everything in my leg, blood, dirt. I kept going, Billy. I kept going. You will never live that down, Bobby. Not ever. I wish you could have seen my leg, Billy, all scratched and rocks sticking out of it and dirt and blood. And I was just happy and smiling. Still here, hold on. Sorry about that. It's that lovely glitch. But we're about ready to say goodbye. 2 hours is good enough for me. I love you, Donna. I love you, Bobby. David, lots of love to you. Billy, I love you. Billy, give me a heart attack and let's have that chat on a burner phone at some point. I would love that, Billy. Love you, Ox. Love to Jim Adams, even though he booked out early. Love to Jim Brentar and Mary Kay. Love you, Cousin Margie. Soon. Hadley, I love you. And I had a lovely chat with you today, Hadley, and we'll talk again soon. And loved everybody else who stopped by. Thank you. Remember to love one another even when times get tough. Even when you try to make a peaceful gesture and that gets turned around into something it clearly was not. Tomorrow's another day. Tomorrow's another day. I love you, Billy. So keep praying, everybody, and I'll keep praying, and maybe peaceful efforts can be made at another point, at another time. But for now, I've had to step back and go, okay, I'm good. So I love you all. Remember to pray for one another. If you don't want to pray, start. How crazy is that to get out there? If you don't want to start, think about the good times, good memories, positive qualities. Those don't change. Forgiveness all the way around. Nobody needs any more negative baggage. We've all got enough. And tell somebody before you go to bed tonight that you love them. And hashtag no fear. Spread it far and wide. That's a very good message to spread. And be as cautious as you need to be. But still, do the right thing and help people in need as you can. Make sure you have what you need, certainly. But if you can help somebody in some way without endangering yourself or anybody else, then please, for the love of God, do it. Both here and on the tubes. I love you, God willing. See you guys at some point tomorrow. It's going to be a busy day. Let's hope I can get what I need and things haven't been picked over so much that it's, going to suck. But you guys be safe. I love you. No fear. God bless. Love one another. And have a good evening. Love you, Billy.